Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. That's an 8 by 8 inch canvas and I want to do some experiments with my new Vivid Intense colors because I have a new pouring medium and I've been waiting for a looser viscosity. I'm going to start by giving myself a puddle of Artist Loft, which is mixed with Floetrol and GAC 800. And I think that the paint that I'm going to add will make up the lack of volume. So that's a Parole or Pyrrole orange. This is an Indian yellow. And I have a much larger canvas I want to do this on, but this is the way I need to start to find out. This is a mix of Hansa yellow with a little bit of orange. I have a bunch of colors I have had leftover mixtures. This is a tempting Tulip. It's a primary element. It's not one of the new Vivid Intenses. But I did add a little bit of Floetrol, which is unusual because it does tend to kill the shimmer. So we'll see how that dries. But I made it the same viscosity as the Vivid Intenses. I also have a Frosted, which is a primary element with a little bit of Chantilly lace and some Prussian, I think it's Prussian Violet, and I believe that that's thin, but it doesn't look like it's as thin as I anticipated. Oh well, never mind. We'll deal with it. Now, what am I going to use? I want some purple, and I've got some deep violet, which is a Vivid Intense. And I've got my mix. I don't know what it is, but it's a little bit of everything, and it's Vivid Intense. I'm going to slide in a little bit more of this. I'm going to use this Quinacridone Magenta. And I have no idea how this is going to go. I've got an edge catcher. And I wanted to use a comb. I want to use the small side. No, I don't. I'll use the big side. Now I like that, but I have no idea what's going to happen when I move it around because I haven't done exactly this before, but I'm looking forward to it actually. I might just pour my excess paint onto an edge catcher instead of using the edge catcher to stop the paint. I'm wondering if I can keep all the colors. I like my combination. Makes me think I could have used the smaller tooth side of the comb. Alright, I'm going to do what I usually do, in spite of the fact that it might be a bad idea. I'll let that go down, and I'm going to squeeze it, hoping I get some edge coverage, and I do. And I'm going to flip that around so that the colors match. Clever me. Didn't used to always know how to do that. And maybe this will save some of the colors. In theory, even though it's a puddle, should be able to throw it right back over there. This isn't probably what the first person who did the comb technique did, but I'm liking what I'm seeing, so I'm really not complaining. I'm going to switch that around again so the colors match. I don't seem to have as much paint, but then that would make sense after stretching it for 3 sides. I'm going to try and be a little careful about throwing that back on there. Alright, switch it again. I don't know how long I'm going to get away with that. I'm going to have to stick my thumb in there no matter what. I didn't really get to keep my marks, But then maybe it has something to do with needing enough base layer. So if I'd have used more white paint, it would have flowed more easily. But I'm not really complaining because I like what I've got. I can keep squeezing the side until that paint goes right down there. And maybe I can, oh, I got some purple to come back on, yay. Now it's time to decide what I want for composition. I'm not really losing that much paint anymore. I might have to touch up my edges where my thumb was, or in that case where it wasn't. There's a little bubble there. I think I can interchange these colors. I keep thinking I should go ahead and do the comb thing again. Just because I can. Now, of course I could have stopped, but I want to see what it looks like when I do this. And you've got to drag one color into the next. That's pretty cool. I like that. So that's short and sweet. I don't see any bubbles, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to hit it really briefly with a torch, just to be on the safe side. Most of my edges are covered. I can fix that after you're gone. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery saying, I consider that a fairly successful experiment with Vivid Intense. Look for the coupon code for Colourarte products near Show More. Underneath Show More, you're going to find my Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Facebook group, Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery Appreciation, or some variation on that theme, all included on the link tree, along with my brand new website and my old website. I just want to do stuff like blow with a straw and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to zoom in, not because it shimmers, just because you deserve a closer look, I guess. And I'm not entirely sure how well you can see that. I have too many lights on in my studio. I'm going to go turn one out. Well, I tell you guys, thank you for the thumbs up. Please share my videos. If you shop my Amazon link, you'll find my 2 books there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. I think a larger canvas is going to be a lot more fun than that. And I'm glad I did a small one first, so I had a little bit of experience to go on. I got a couple of fingerprints, but I've got enough drips on the edge of my silicone mat so that I can fill them in pretty easily. I love you guys. I hope to come again. I post at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pretty much 7 days a week still, and that may change. My email address is easpb, and the word gallery spelled out, @gmail.com. I think that looks better upside down. Maybe like that. Oh, out of camera. All right, so take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Remember, I give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, and I do sell my artwork. Please feel free to make inquiries through my email. Please feel free to make comments. Your comments help me out. They boost my morale too. My community board will show you tomorrow's video most days. I have 29 lists of 100 videos. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this one. I'm going to have to design a new playlist for comb recs. Anyway, so that was fun. That was a good experiment. I love you guys. I'll see you anon. Whatever I forgot, you'll hear in another video, hopefully. And if you need a playlist, just speak right up, because I've got them all saved by topic and genre, and they're really easy for me to share with you. So ask away. I love you guys. Bye for now. Happy New Year. Priscilla out.